Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I'm not here with Kiki Sparkles in this video. We're going to talk about Mr. Beast. And it's probably a good thing she's not in this video because I guess this is pretty disturbing. The Nerdy Nummies lady, Rosanna Pansino, you know, she's been kind of after Mr. Beast for a while now, ever since the Beast Games debacle. And she's had multiple interviews talking about Mr. Beast and all the stuff that she has uncovered. I guess she's working with Dogpack 404 now. And look, I haven't been following the Mr. Beast stuff super close, but it's getting bad. It's like every damn week. So since we last covered the topic of Mr. Beast, his reputation has just completely bottomed out. This guy, I mean, it started out that his friend, coworker, whatever, Chris Tyson, was allegedly messaging minors, and things were getting kind of creepy there, and that was the first domino that got knocked over, and then just kind of everything started to fall apart. The Beast Games debacle with Amazon, it turned out that you know, internally they were calling it their version of the Fire Festival because Mr. Beast demanded that he have complete control over everything. And this is a theme that comes up again and again, and I think this is actually going to be Mr. Beast's undoing. There's another article, and I'll talk a little bit about this coming from The Information, which is a paywalled site, actually, so I'm not going to show you the whole thing. But they were talking about how he basically is a control freak, and that he wanted complete control of the burger operation, and he was using money from that, apparently, to fund Feastables and to fund Lunchly. And, oh, yeah, speaking of Lunchly, that was another blow to Mr. Beast via Rosanna Pansino. Yeah, she was opening Lunchlies, which are the Lunchables competitor that he's doing with Logan Paul and KSI. And it turned out that there was mold in it. And then there was another Twitch streamer who was going to apparently show Rosanna Pansino what's what and open a bunch of Lunchlies on stream. And they found mold too. So now the FDA might get involved. I mean, this guy is going to get it from all sides. I'm just saying, I believe this is what happens when you have too much too soon, too young, and you Icarus yourself. That's what he's going to do. He's going to Icarus himself. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. No woohoos, like I said in this video. Mr. Beast, I'm sure, is having a bunch of boohoos at this point. A lot of the people at the Beast Co. not answering questions or being very obtuse, and I think Pansino is lawyered up because you know, she's definitely fighting the biggest YouTuber, right? And this guy's got a lot of money, and I don't know. This is coming from Newsweek. It's made Newsweek, right? They said messages allegedly exchanged between Mr. Beast, including former collaborator Ava Chris Tyson. I got it backwards. I thought it was Chris Ava Tyson. Chris, whatever, you know, that person, have been sent to the FBI, according to fellow YouTuber Rosanna Pansino. At 26 years old, Mr. Beast, real name Jimmy Donaldson, holds the record for the most subscribers on YouTube with more than 320 million followers at the time of writing. According to Forbes, in 2022, he was earning $54 million a year, mostly from ads on YouTube videos. He has also become known for giving back to his followers, often uploading videos of his charitable acts. That's actually come under scrutiny as well. Apparently, he gives away a very small percentage of what he makes, and he can write it off on his taxes. And you know, there's a whole thing going on with, you know, whether or not he was running lotteries, kids lotteries, to get his subscriber count up. I don't know. I'll let the courts figure that out. But it's just, I mean, we're talking weekly. Weekly, this guy is stepping in it again and again and again. Well, Mr. Beast has always been loved by his loyal fans. Online opinion of him has slowly started to shift after a video resurfaced online of him using racial and homophobic slurs. I forgot about that because there's so much going on with Mr. Beast. I am not keeping track of it. On August 1st, Mr. Beast issued an apology over the comments. He's also been referred to as a fraud by some for allegedly staging content, and has been accused of knowingly hiring a registered sex offender. Yeah, I mean, any one of these things is enough to get any other celebrity canceled. Mr. Beast is like, literally, it's every single week there's something else. Additionally, the person claiming to have worked for Mr. Beast accused him of having prior knowledge of allegations that Tyson once groomed a teenager. That'd be Dogpack 404, which blew up apparently he worked for Mr. Beast. I don't know how long he worked for Mr. Beast, but he had some inside knowledge. And the thing is it all kind of meshes. I mean, regardless of what you think, whether or not the guy's being, a sensationalist or whatever, a lot of the stuff does mesh up with what we've seen. And he has provided evidence that, like, yeah, when we were doing this, he was doing that. And here's the video where this was happening and that was happening. And, it could just be a bunch of disgruntled Beast people coming out of the woodwork. But now I have this conspiracy theory that I think this might have something to do with him kicking his management team to the curb. He was part of Night Media, and Night Media basically runs, like, they own the top YouTubers, right? They're like the big agency for the top YouTubers. And a lot of their people are, the ones that are getting the media deals and all that. And he publicly kicked them to the curb, and they publicly kicked the burger company to the curb too. And he sounded kind of petulant, and this, we'll talk about that. But this, I believe the root of it is that Jimmy has a very swelled head and a very overinflated opinion of himself. Granted, he is the largest YouTuber on the planet, but I don't think PewDiePie has ever acted like this. I mean, he got busted for that Nazi thing or whatever. They paid, but like PewDiePie seems like he's pretty down to earth. Jimmy Donaldson, I think, just he's in it for the fame and glory. PewDiePie was like, I think he could take it or leave it. I think he's kind of left it now, right? And he seems like a pretty solid dude. Donaldson, though, like, he thinks he's the CEO of freaking some megacorp. Anyway, Tyson faced recent scrutiny for interactions with someone using the social media handle LavaGS. It started when he was 13. Tyson was 20. And then all that stuff got dumped. And now the other shoe is dropping, which is Mr. Beast is being reported to the FBI. Well, Tyson has publicly apologized to LavaGS, who's 20. They said that they took the videos contain massive lies or twisting of the truth. Mr. Beast took to X, formerly Twitter, in September to state that he was disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. Confirming he cut ties with Tyson, Mr. Beast said that he had hired an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure that he has all the facts. A lot of people joking that Rosanna Pansino is the investigator. Plot twist, right? Conversation around the allegations was revived on Sunday when YouTuber Pansino shared a more than 7-minute video purporting to show messages exchanged between Mr. Beast and his employees, including Tyson. Captioning the footage, Pansino, who made a name for herself baking. This is a baker. This is Nerdy Nummies. I never thought that Nerdy Nummies was going to be the one to take down Mr. Beast. She made a name for herself baking on YouTube. She has more than 14 million subs. She wrote on X that she also turned the message log over to the FBI. Wow. Working to sort through the Mr. Beast company chat logs, here's one part with a few redactions. Now, apparently in this, I don't know if they mentioned it in this article, but they said there was actually underage pictures of Trump's daughter when she was like 13, and she's not clothed or barely clothed, and that those were in the chat logs too. I mean, this is the thing about Discord. Like, you gotta be really careful. You have to be really careful with Discord because you get some loose cannons in there and people are going to screen cap all that stuff. They're going to screen cap everything. So you have to lay down the law and be like, look, this is what we will and will not tolerate. You cannot post XYZ thing because it might not bite you in the ass now, but 10 years from now, it might come out and like somebody says something in a DM or whatever. And it's like, yeah, okay, we can't have that. They said that this is from a Telegram channel that Mr. Beast, John Smith in these chats used to communicate with Chris Tyson and other employees. Trigger warning, they discuss many inappropriate topics, especially for a company that targets children. Hours after sharing the post, which appeared to show a large portion of messages unrelated to work, Pansino stated that she had turned the information over to the FBI in the hopes it would launch a deeper probe. I've reported what I found and my concerns to the authorities to the FBI. Hopefully they're going to look into the Mr. Beast Telegram company chat logs and other concerns. Damn. Yeah, so this is quite the plot twist. Here's Deserto's version of it. She reported Mr. Beast to the FBI after finding disturbing text messages. People were joking that Beast and Diddy are going to share a jail cell. I don't know about that, but yeah, this company feels like it's basically too much too soon. Being run by a bunch of teenagers that never grew up. They have entirely too much money. A new YouTube video titled Mr. Beast Knew All Along, uploaded on October 27th. Pansino revealed that she has begun investigating 1,000 leaked messages between Donaldson and former employees that she claims are proof that Jimmy Donaldson knew about Ava Chris Tyson. Yeah, so if he knew about it for years and he didn't do anything, well, that's not good. If you're selling products to children, I mean, beyond the fact that they're moldy, well, that's not good. There's a lot of things in this that are not good. You know, and they knew about Delaware. Apparently, Delaware was the sex offender that they hired that they kept masked. This person had inappropriate relations with someone under the age of 18. Do you want your kids buying Mr. Beast toys, Mr. Beast candy? You know, I mean, this is hitting the mainstream. It's into Newsweek. I think ABC had something on it too. And she did the big interview, and it's like parents are going to look at it and they'll be like, yeah, I'm not touching that guy's candy bars. You know, I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere, but yeah, it's not looking good. So I don't know. I don't know specifically everything that's in there. I'm not going to go through it. I'm sure there's some really disturbing stuff in there on top of the Trump's daughter image. But yeah, if he knew, it's pretty damning. And that's on top of everything else. That's not even including the lawsuit going on right now over the Beast games. That's not including Lunchley getting, I think it's been recalled or discontinued already because it's moldy. The Feastables are a failure too. Feastables are on clearance at Ollie's. Nobody wants them. They languish on the shelves at Walmart. They cost too much. And nobody really cares. And they're actually not any better for you than a typical chocolate bar. So this has come from The Information. And this talks about kind of his thought process and where or why I think this guy's going off the rails. So he was texting with Trey Steiger, who's the co-founder of Congo Brands, the company behind Logan Paul and KSI's Prime Energy drink. So are these the people that are making the Lunchleys? Are these the people that make Feastables, Congo Brands? I'm wondering. Steiger's role at the time isn't clear. Since then, Donaldson and Prime co-created a Lunchable competitor called Lunchly. Steiger's LinkedIn account says he is also an owner of Lunchly. Yeah, so I think Congo Brands is the company that actually makes this stuff. During the exchanges about his beef with the burger chain, Donaldson wrote he signed a really fucked up deal and claimed he made up 60% of virtual dining concepts revenue. So Beast Burger was a big thing during the pandemic where they used ghost kitchens and they would just create, you know, like Beast Burger, physical Beast Burgers. I don't know if they have any physical locations, but like you could get Beast Burger from a whatever restaurant. And he was complaining that the quality wasn't good and they were using his likeness and all that. He said, without me, there's no company. So they will sue instantly to keep me in line. He wrote to Steiger in March of 2023. Such a shame. 2 years of my life wasted. Here's a shortened version of the text exchange regarding that. I'm just never going to promote it again. Let it die. Yeah, he did. He like publicly. I mean, that right there was like, look, there's some drama over the agreement with Beast Burger, licensing deal or whatever. And yeah, he might have signed a bad deal because he was a kid when he signed it. But he had like a full-on meltdown publicly and was like, yeah, I hate Beast Burger. Don't buy Beast Burger. Never buy Beast Burger. I freaking hate it. And he regrets the deal. Geez, sometimes people sign deals with people thinking that it's a good deal because they're lied to. And then they take the deal and then they find out that they're basically indentured servants. Right? Not that I would know anything about that. Not that it has anything to do with Mr. Beast. Anyway, yes, petulant child. Donaldson, I'm never going to promote it again. Let it die. Fuck those pieces of shit. They give me control. I'd make them rich. But instead, they hold me hostage and try to make me their bitch. Mr. Beast demanded complete control over the Beast games. And look what happened. Injuries, lawsuits, Amazon's not running it until God knows when. It's being called the Fire Festival. This is what happens when Mr. Beast is in charge of everything. Donaldson, nope, I have no control over Beast Burger. When I ask for it, they won't give it to me. I can't even change more than 10% of the menu every 6 months. Oh my God, guys, I can't control Beast Burger. I just licensed my name out, and this is what they did. Yeah, he threatened to shut them down publicly. He's gonna die death by 1,000 cuts. The Beast empire is going to crumble. And now, do I think he's going to be toast? For a while, I think he's going to be toxic. I think a lot of people are going to be hesitant to go into business with him. I think what'll probably happen is he'll probably do a Logan Paul, and he'll lay low for a while, and then he'll try to reinvent himself. I don't know. I think he'll wind up becoming like a podcaster or something. That's, and he's not going to make nearly as much money as he's making peddling shitty food to kids. Just my opinion. I'm going to wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later. Join the reef. Go to clownfishminus.com. That's clownfishminus.com. You will get exclusive access to podcasts and videos and comic strips and more, as well as merch discounts. Check it out. If you were a member, you could get this t-shirt, this Dismal t-shirt on our website. You'd get a 10% discount on that. You can also join in the community on clownfishminus.com. Thank you so much for the support.